a great last quote there from one of the residents. Close one chapter, move on to the next. And it's wonderful that they responded to some of the questions. And you never know when people come in with cameras, and they were very nice and receptive at Marian Manor. Thanks again to them for responding to
Well, it was a little difficult because when they found out they were going to be on camera, television, we tried to make very light of it. And no, I don't want to do it. And then a couple brave ones did it. And then we had a couple of our priests. Oh, no, I don't want to do it. And then they went in, and they were in there for hours. Hours. Yeah.
We were Kate, who did the interviews. She said the people were very, very nice and felt free to talk about anything. It was great.
Yes, yeah. We asked the priest if they wanted to wear their black shirts.
Sure.
And they said no. And poor Kate was interviewing one of them to say hello to him, and in the conversation he said, well, it's my many, many years after ordination. So I said, oh, okay.
I wanted to talk a little in this segment about the Carmelites, and maybe if you could tell us about the order, the charism of the order, and give us a little history of that.
Okay. The Carmelite Sisters were founded on September 3rd, 1929 in New York City. Our mother foundress, Mother Mary Angeline Teresa, was a little sister of the poor. And the Little Sisters of the Poor were from France, and they were not Americanized, even though they were living in New York at the time. And there was a lot of customs they had, like the couples couldn't be together. There was a lot of different things. So she went through Cardinal Hayes, and she and 7 other sisters left the Little Sisters of the Poor and started the Carmelite Sisters for the Aged and Infirm. Okay. So that was in 1929. So she started one house here, one house there. We had many more houses than we have today, but with the aging of our sisters, we've closed some of the homes. But the homes we have now are flourishing. We're all over the United States, and we have one in Ireland.
Excellent.
But it's not considered a foreign mission.
I keep on applying to be chaplain there, but it's not happening.
They won't let you. I volunteered there even, and they said, no, it's okay. Because we got an awful lot of vocations from that home in Ireland.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
And talk about the importance of your ministry being there for aged and infirmed, and people taking that next step who are facing the ending of their lives, and how important it is to have the Carmelites there and be in a presence and sort of take them on the next step.
Yeah, well, I think that the, number one, the Catholic home is very important to them, because if they were in other homes where they have everything as Catholic as they do at Marian Manor or any of our other Catholic homes, I think that in this stage of their life, they're looking for that, and they want to be close to God, and they have, like I mentioned before, they have Mass every day, and if they can't get down to Mass physically, they can have it on the television. And of course, we have Boston Catholic TV every day in the Manor. Well, this morning we had Father Reed over in Russia.
Saying a rosary.
Saying a rosary in Russia. So the residents really look forward to that too. And then we have a lot of spiritual things going on for them too.
Yeah, and I'm sure you, Father, too, and the people that you meet too, and the importance of having that spirituality as they approach death. And
well, I think it's also nice that so many people, so they leave their homes and they've given up a lot of stuff. I think that for many people, it's nice that, so you're giving up the material, but you're getting all these other things that were very hard. So you've been sick and you can't get to Mass and you can't get to the parish and you're lonely, and all of a sudden you can go to Mass every day. And I think that can help a number of people deal with some of the loss of giving up their house and some of their possessions.
Yeah, that has a big thing to do with it, especially now in the parishes. They're finding that the priest, years ago there were so many priests in the parish, that they could make house calls.
Yeah.
But now the residents, the ones that are in their homes, they really don't get to see a priest.
No, it's very rare.
It could
that
be
the
a
priest
lay
can.
person
Sure.
bringing communion, or I know in some other nursing homes they have maybe mass once a month,
Yes.
and a lot of the residents feel that it's not what they were brought up with.
Yeah.
That's why they want to come to Marian Manor or one of our other Catholic facilities.
You talk about to the interaction. We mentioned this before about having visitors and family and people just dropping by, and how that can aid in someone's attitude, in later stages of their life as well.
But we encourage the family to come, but some families are not that interested in coming to visit them. So we consider them, they consider us, we consider them our family, the residents.
And I think that's the beautiful thing about what the Carmelites do and other religious congregations, is that you can be in a very nice senior living facility, but it's a business.
Yeah.
Here it's a community. And, you get to pray, you get to be with the sisters. If you get sick and you die, and the sisters are by your bedside. It's the way you want it to be.
Yeah.
And it's not cold and impersonal. Not every day is, filled with chuckles.
No.
But it's a caring environment, and the sisters are looking out for you rather than an impersonal businessman.
When a resident enters Marian Manor, they, if not that day, the next day they have, if they wish, they receive the sacrament of the sick, because you never know what could happen. And then every 3 months we do, the whole nursing home is anointed. We have priests that come in and do the anointing.
That's great.
And then we have Rosie by the bedside when the residents are dying. And we encourage the family to stay. They can stay for the evening, they can stay for the night. We make provisions for them.
That's,
Stay by the bedside.
Yeah, that's great. Well, thank you, Sister
You're
Margaret,
welcome.
for
Thank
being
you.
with us, and for all the great work that you do at Marian Manor.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And we got